What is up, everybody? In this video, we're going to be beating Elden Ring and all 207 of its bosses without getting hit a single time while region locked. This means that we have to kill every single boss in a region before we can progress to the next one. So we need to kill all 32 Limgrave bosses before moving on to Liurnia, and all 25 bosses in Liurnia before moving on to Altus, and so on. If we get hit at any point, we have to restart the entirety of the run. The main difficulty in this compared to other all bosses runs is that we can't just leave all of the weak early game bosses until we have an OP build. This also means we have some dangerous bosses very late on this run. It was tons of fun to do attempts of this because it was a much faster pace compared to the slow setups for normal Elden Ring no-hit runs. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Raycon. I've recently found myself looking for a new pair of wireless earbuds that can give me awesome sound quality while still being affordable. Raycon's wireless earbuds gave me exactly what I was looking for. Their new everyday earbuds offer the features of premium earbuds but at a fraction of the cost, without compromising on sound or quality. Raycon earbuds are perfect for me when I'm working out. They're water and sweat resistant and have an ergonomic design that comfortably fits the widest range of ears. So I never have to worry about earaches after wearing them for a long period of time. And the earbuds just never fall out or move around no matter what type of exercise I'm doing. During the winters, when the heater in my garage runs, it can get kinda loud. Luckily, Raycons come with active noise cancellation, so I can listen to my music in peace and I don't even notice when it comes on. Mother's Day is right around the corner and these earbuds are the perfect gift. The earbuds and the cases come in a spectrum of vibrant colors, and if she doesn't like them, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. No questions asked. Make sure you go to buyraycon.com/GinoMachino to get 20% off site-wide, so you can get the best-selling everyday earbuds at a great price, brought to you by Raycon. Thanks again to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. And now, back to the run. That's wild. Yeah, the blood moon is surely the cause. I mean, I guess, like, certain enemies, when they get pushed back like that, they'll have an active hitbox where if you connect with it, then you'll get pushed. It does no damage, but yeah, that is a hit, so. But it's just, I guess what's funny about that hit right there is that the, like, hitbox was terrible because I was on the other side. Yeah, it was still a hit because it was the... No, dude, are you... Wow. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, a hit is a stagger or damage taken from an enemy or trap, so that was a stagger. Have to roll that. Surely fast enough? Nice. I'm gonna attempt to make it back to where we, like, I'm gonna attempt to make it back to Fire Giant tonight, dude. It's gonna be a long stream, I guess.
I bequeath.
I believe the Kukri probably would have done enough damage to Fire Giant, yeah. Dude, oh my god. How did that miss him, dude? I've never even thought about this. Why did they even make it so that you lock onto the hands? Like, I guess they're the weak point or whatever, sorta. But realistically, are you locking onto the hands? Like, do people lock onto the hands, dude? Fire Giant never fails to be somehow worse than you thought. Yeah. You know what? Maybe sooner rather than later, I should go do some... like, Souls no-hit runs again. Like, and I don't just mean, like, any percent. I mean, like, what am I doing? Holy shit, dude. I have no idea what's happening anymore. I was just not paying attention at all.
Well, thou art of passing skill.
Oops.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Everything was going well in the script, but I wasn't focused, and I think I had to take that riposte, but I just wasn't paying attention at all. Yeah, running this game has definitely increased my patience for resets, I would say. The now numbers mean, like, that's my PB on the run, which is 7. I could have easily lowered it if I continued those other runs, but I don't really think there's a point because I'm trying to get it now. But yeah, this run's different from the run I did in October because this is region locked as well. So it's basically like a harder version, slightly harder version. Not much harder. I mean, there's no doubt the early game is tougher than other all bosses run, but it's the journey that counts. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is. Depends how you look at it.
What I see. You are but a simple villain. Let the scars remind you. Father, I am slain. Please.
Okay, so don't go for an unsheath on that attack. Should be allowed to go for 2 here since it's going to stun.
Return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah, we do definitely some pretty risky strats early. There's no question about that. Okay, Great Rune's active.
Well,
26. But yeah, one thing I actually did say I was going to do is figure out a better kill on the other Bellbearing Hunter in Liurnia, the Church of Vows guy.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Anyone?
well, I
Wait, I see. I see it. How could this... was my whole existence...
How to maintain composure in stressful situations. I don't really think you can completely avoid feeling any pressure or any nervousness when you're doing stuff. The more practiced you are, the less likely it's going to actually affect you. So that's the big thing. It's not letting it affect you in a negative way. Yeah, so practice is how you can deal with it in the best way, I think. But your mindset on the run, I think, also affects it greatly. The way that Dino felt, I'm sure, on his, Game 7 SL1 God run that he's been working on for, like, I don't know how long, like a year and a half or 2 years even. I don't know if I probably have never felt that amount of pressure before because, like, that's a lot at stake, right? Like, that's 2 years of grinding the run, or a year and a half of grinding the run in one moment. Okay, so that's a big moment, dude. And yeah, like that's definitely a big factor. And there's not really, the only thing you can really do about that is you just practice constantly until you're gonna, get the run on any given attempt. So it doesn't, so it ideally, like, you reduce the time that it takes to get the run, right? At least as much as possible. So yeah, if you're doing your own no-hit run, I mean, it's obvious, right, that you need to practice, but like almost practice with the pressure in mind. And so then when you actually get into that situation where you're on the final boss and you haven't gotten hit, you're gonna feel it. Like, you're definitely gonna feel it, but you're gonna probably be able to not make a mistake more consistently in that spot. Finish your first no-hit run, and the pressure you had reaching Godfrey was insane. You had to take a 5-minute break. You know what? Like, for me, like, taking a break would mess me up. Or, well, it wouldn't necessarily mess me up, but I've always more leaned towards just, I don't know, like, I don't change what I do based on the situation, I guess, or at least I try not to. Hello? Patches?
Wait, please! It was bound to happen someday. What a shit show.
I always imagined that if I was in this position, I would be streaming like 12 hours every single day. And it was like, oh man, it'd just be so good. It is so good, but I don't stream 12 hours every day like I thought. Because like that would just be way too much, right? Like, so there's a good balance to be found there. But there's something nice about like just doing something else, like being in a class or whatever, and just looking forward to the stream after that I'm going to do or whatever. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, I do think though I've got a good balance right now of not getting to a point where I'm like burnt out, I guess is what it is, right? And this guy's kind of tricky sometimes. Hold on. Oh, no way. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Oh, there goes that poise damage I had. Holy shit, dude. That was some interesting RNG. The other ones, I'm pretty sure their arenas are bigger. And so they're not as bad. But that one's like especially bad because that arena is small. Party dropping, dude. Hell yeah. So excited for the new drop from Cardi. It's gonna be huge. Cardi B. I have no idea. No, I don't think it's Cardi B. I think it's... I actually forget what the... Playboy Cardi, dude. Obviously. Who would not know who that is? It'd be crazy to not know who that is. What do I think is the meta Elden Ring weapon? Starfist or Iron Balls or Bloodfiend's Arm, probably. High damage plus, like, insane poise damage. Just probably best overall weapons when you know what you're doing in the game, I guess. Mortal Shell, I actually did 4 no-hit runs on that game. Yeah, we had, like, a McRaptor tournament that I was preparing for. Which, like, for me, a tournament is by far the best motivation to, like, get good at something. Or practice something and, yeah, like, just get good at it, I guess. And so that was happening, and so I learned the game pretty well. We did, like, a beta tournament where it was basically like a no-hit speedrun type thing, which I ended up winning, and I got my name in the credits of that game. Believe it or not, you're asking me about Mortal Shell. My name's in the credits of that game. But then, yeah, there was a tournament when the game came out, which I also won. Those tournaments were so much fun to me, dude. Those Raptor tournaments. Maybe I'm just, like, nostalgic, but I don't know, dude. Those have, I think, are my favorite tournaments that I've been in, for sure. I don't know why I used the physic here. You own Motor Cell, I haven't finished it yet. Keep getting distracted by other games. That's like, for me, that's the same as me, but for literally every other game that exists, basically. There have been so many games that I've tried to play that I just, like, I get a little bit into the game and then I just stop because I'm playing Souls instead. It's kind of a curse a little bit, almost. Like Baldur's Gate 3 I never finished. Witcher 3 I didn't finish. I mean, I barely got anywhere in that game, but... Starfield I never finished. Pretty sure there are more of those. What on earth is this? Oh my god, bro. Yeah, nice clean telegraph. Yeah. Nice clean telegraph on that Knight's Cav attack. I've explained this before, but I've always been kind of someone who plays one game for a long time. Like, I'm not someone who plays, like, you know, a new game comes out and I have to jump on it and start playing it and... you know, and then I play that game for a little bit and then I move on to the next one. I usually get stuck playing the same game for years, which surely is a good thing, because then when I eventually stop doing that and I start playing all these other games, I'm going to have like a million good games to play. Won't get stuck playing the next game I enjoy for 5,000 hours as well. Well, unless... Whoa, the big rat's coming after me? I mean, surely... Yeah, Night Rain, unless it's, like, made perfectly, then that's not a game I could see myself playing for that amount of time, probably. Yeah, I'm super hyped for the Cardi album, dude. My favorite artist of all time. How did this happen, dude? Like, how did this start? Like, I think someone just randomly asked me one day if I liked them, and then it popped up in probably like one of the more popular YouTube videos or something. And now just like people come here, it's like, oh, this Playboy Cardi guy. Like, it started as a meme, and now people are, like, genuinely coming here and, like, oh, are you excited for the new album? I have no idea who this person is still. It's a pretty funny meme, I guess. I have to listen to them one day, dude, I think. Yeah, he has like over 1 million people on, or wait, waiting on Twitch for it to drop. Really? Well, like, I don't doubt that they're very popular. I just don't, like, I still don't know who they are. Wait, did I say Cardi B? Yeah, that, honestly, Cardi B is the one that I, like, have heard of more. And so maybe in, like, I don't know, maybe in 10 years I'll be like, oh yeah, you know, it's not as late anymore. Oh. That right there is why you can't do 2. That right there. Okay, I never liked this fight. The music is chill. Yeah, I think, like I've said, I like that people have the option. If they want to hear music, they can go watch the Twitch stream. If they don't, then you go to YouTube. Because, yeah, I've definitely, over the years, I've had people say that they don't like that I play music on the stream. So this is a nice, like, solution to that, I guess. No, it's not specifically on me. There's no way. It's like, I think basically everyone deals with that. So yeah, that's why, like, with the Dark Souls 3 Faith video, luckily, I mean, Hunter knows what he's doing. And it's pretty, like, it's common practice at this point. if you're posting YouTube videos, you post it unlisted first, make sure that it's not going to get claimed, and then like the way we do it at this point is definitely good, I would say. Yeah, I don't know if there's a punishment for false claims. Like, what's stopping them from just... Yeah, I kind of messed up. Doesn't really matter. I'm just like making a new entity and then just doing it again. I'm pretty horrible at chess, but I know basics. Because, yeah, I think someone was saying earlier that I could sue or something, but, like, realistically, am I going to do that? Like, there's no way I would ever do that, realistically. You know, unless... I don't know. It would have to be something very significant for me to bother doing something like that. Wait, what's that command now? Cardi your ass on out of here. How does that get triggered? And cameras necessary to be a successful streamer? Absolutely not. The type of content that I'm doing, and like if you're doing speedruns, it's way less necessary because like probably here, most people are here for the gameplay, right? Like if you're just playing variety games, I think having a camera and having a good personality for it would be much more important. This is why I pre-poison myself, so that I can just simply not worry about getting procced. You're ugly and you're a jerk. Speedrunning. Here you come. That's pretty funny. Yes, my co-stream with Kai, dude. It's planned for the 28th. Or sorry, oh my god, what am I doing, bro? What? I'm just totally... Or sorry, it's planned for the 30th of February. 2026. I just had a little bit of a brain turn off moment there. What do I think about people who use summons? I don't think about that at all. Yeah, I don't know why people get so worked up over summons, but I will say one thing. If FromSoft is designing bosses around the player having summons, which I would argue that it seems to have been in this game, that is bad. Other than that, I don't care about summons. If they're using Spirit Ashes or summoning their friends, it doesn't matter. They're just, you simply play you bought the game, you play it how you want. If you're getting, like, actually upset about how someone else plays the game, like, I don't know. You have to rethink things at that point. Like, I would argue if someone beats Elden Ring for the first time using, you know, like, cross Naginatas or something, like a bleed build, they're probably having a much easier time than someone who's summoning for every boss, right? So, you know, if you're like asking people around like, oh, how did you beat Elden Ring? Did you summon? Did you use the most overpowered build of all time? It's like, was your build bad? Was it good? Like asking if someone's using summons or looking down on them because of that is just one, like that's only one possibility out of many different difficulty levels people could have had through the game, right? Mostly, it just has to do with the build that the person was using at that point in time. I said I was going to test this, but I never did. Yeah, of course I didn't summon. I followed my no-hit guide on all bosses, yeah. Exactly. So basically what I'm saying is that there really is not a point in trying to compare, I don't think. I think there's 0 chance Night Rain overshadows Elden Ring. There's no way. Like, I just don't think it has as much potential as the Souls games do. When I'm not doing a serious run and just relaxing with chat, do I prefer to talk about the game or random subjects? Well, I would say... You know what? It's actually, it's quite the opposite. When I'm doing a casual run, like a weapon-only run, I'm talking about the game far more. This is already all routed, right? I mean, there are certain moments where I have to focus, but especially in Elden Ring, there's a lot of downtime on these runs where I just don't really have to think about anything. I'm just running. So that's when I talk about random stuff more than when I'm doing like one of those casual runs. I'm like really trying to think about like different build possibilities and all that stuff. Why am I not showing my face? It's because I have a pretty embarrassing scar on my face, on my my right eye. Yeah, well, sorry, my left eye. Basically, what happened was I spoke out at like some meeting, at like one of my dad's meetings, and then he basically, you know, he wanted me to fight him after that, basically, and I just didn't want to, so he blasted my eye with fire. Now I have a permanent scar. That actually happened. So yeah, that's why no cam anymore. I'm also really excited on this run to go fight the Avatar as well. Just all of a sudden. Can't really explain it. Yeah, my huge media literacy, dude. Yeah, my dad is the fire giant. Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, no cam so I can vape in peace. Exactly, dude. So I can do my vape tricks. I love vaping. First I start vaping, then I start streaming online casinos. Hell yeah, dude. Need to hit the big juicer on this one. Yeah, Geno Casino's got big potential, dude. I've already played Lesby, so I'll play it again when the DLC comes out. As a casino employee, you are regularly left baffled. Also, the old people really like gambling, dude. That's who are getting farmed. Do I think the controller is worth it? I mean, I don't know. It's a really like it's so hard to say, right? Because it's an expensive controller. Like it's good, but I don't know if I can recommend it because like it broke so fast, I guess. Or it's not even like it's fully broken, but just to start having issues relatively fast, which is the same thing that has happened. God, please don't. Yep, and there he goes. Yep, there he goes, dude. Yeah, it's hard to say if I would recommend it, though. Depends how rich you are, I guess, honestly. Because I've never had issues with the bumpers on any normal Xbox controller before. Like, it's only the Elites, so.
Very well. Heresy, all thing.
I totally bought the wrong one. Yeah, I'm supposed to level up 13 Faith. Alright, I did have a... I almost died on the last run to this guy. So funny, when these guys don't do that golden land attack, they're just so free. But then as soon as they decide to start doing it, then it becomes an actual very dangerous fight. No, you don't.
My dear daughter, weave thy night into me.
Sacred Blade and Giant Hunt. Yeah, get back to Fire Giant, yeah. It is 6 hours away, though. Assuming I don't get hit. Ooh, he tried it. That's what scares me, dude. Like, if I whiff that attack, I'm basically dead. Okay, this is a tricky one. Oh my god, dude. I probably should have rolled it, I guess, but... I wonder whose idea it was. Obviously, it was Jimmy's idea to put all these Qs everywhere here. That was very close. Yeah, I am getting a little tired already, dude. Not good. It's not what I'd like to see. Okay, so put on the armor. Just step right here. That thread is so sketchy, dude. Like, I don't know. But it's more like last time I did that, I think it was because of I didn't wait long enough to start up the combo again, but last time... Last time he like swiped me and it somehow missed. Like it was just so lucky. Like, I think because I went too early and then he hyper armored something. Certainly not scary at all. That's what I'm saying. Like if I do that jump attack too late, I'm probably gonna get hit there. That's why very often I do it too early and just miss him. He's mad, dude. Maybe I should Stormblade that guy. It does kind of scare me a little bit. I guess he just stands still. I didn't even realize that. I kind of thought he walked forward for some reason. Make decent money from streaming? I mean, yeah, at this point, I do. It's less than what I was making at my programming job. But the real moneymaker is the YouTube videos. Whatever. For me, it's just so much more fun. Well, I mean, simply both at the same time is the play. It's the ideal play. Yeah, I mean, Kai makes a little bit more streaming than I do. I would imagine. Should have done offhand. Sacred Order, but I forgot, of course. Just don't do that. That's the only thing you had to not do. Absolutely horrendous attack. How's it going, Aziz? I have a healthy lifestyle, so I don't get tilted by YouTube comments. No, I love YouTube comments that are like... that are, I don't know. They're trying to be offensive or whatever. I'd rather fight without dodging without buffs? Or for what? I mean, I don't know. You can definitely cheese basically everything in this game. But yeah, just in general, I'd obviously much rather roll than have buffs. Not sure how that guy still saw me, but it doesn't really matter. We might have gotten the DA. Oh, just... I was thinking, like, there's some weird situation where you can de-aggro the mage. I don't know how it really works, but it's an arcane build using bleed weapon and incantations viable. It is absolutely viable, yes. In fact, I strongly considered that in the case that they nerfed the faith scaling on the Blood Fiend's arm, that was going to be my go-to build with arcane. And say you are going Blood Fiends, if you watch my other all boss and no hit run, it basically is that build, but just a bit worse. Probably about 15% less or so, I would guess. Faith build on Blood Fiend. Yeah, so like basically the way it is, like, so for Blood Fiends you would get scaling with Faith, Dex, and Strength, right? Now the problem is that the Faith scales the physical damage as well as the holy, or in this case with Flame Art, the fire damage, which is not really like it shouldn't really be doing. So you're getting 2-in-1 scaling. Arguably, I would say it's probably the best weapon in the game. Obviously, Starfist are insane too, and Iron Balls are really good because they're also earlier, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, Blood Fiends is like actually just insane. Well, no, that's what I was saying though. Like pre-patch Blood Fiend, I don't think is any better. Like, when you get to high faith with that thing, I mean, it is much better. And like, not to mention, bleed doesn't work on everybody, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I need to level up or not, but... Probably should have gone Charger too, but... I don't know why I still have Lightning in there. I'm certain, like, it does not matter here. Lightning's still actually fine. The best incant in Elden Ring, in my opinion, overall is Knight's Lightning Spear. No, it's not even the discussion of Night Comet versus Slicer, because Catch Flame, the gap between Catch Flame and Knight's Lightning Spear is like huge, I think. I think it's not even close. Whereas Slicer and Night Comet are both arguably the best sorceries. There basically is no gap between those two. You wouldn't be wrong picking either one. But is Catch Flame an S tier spell? I don't think so. Comet Zero top 5 for what, sorcery? It's hard to say. I mean, like, kind of depends on the boss. Comet Zero is pretty situational. But yeah, I guess if you're considering where in the game, like how usable a spell is, Catch Flame, you know, you literally start the game with it, and it's just pretty good right off the bat. I don't really think I need to worry about buffs for this fight, right? Surely not. I may as well Golden Bat, though. I have to wait a second for something anyways. Oh, what? That throw? There we go. As soon as that second jump happens and I go again. Unseen Form and Assassin's Gambit are like, I wouldn't say one's better than the other. They both have advantages. Assassin's Gambit makes you silent, which is nice, but Unseen Form, you can, like, it doesn't take HP, and you can cast it on horse, and, you know, there's some benefits to each one. Oh my god, the camera turn. It's like, dude, I just feel like I'm gonna die there. Jumping is the same. I, like, hit the wall, and... Oh my god, the camera correction is just... Like, you need to have it on, though, because without it, it's so scuffed, too. Okay. This run definitely has a different feel about it than the other all bosses run. And it's just because with the other all bosses run, like, by the time you get that far in, the run's basically done. With this one, it's different. It doesn't, first of all, it feels like it takes way less time. That those 9 hours felt much shorter than 9 hours on the other all bosses run. And yeah, we still have like some kind of concerning stuff later in the run as well, so.
The gods demand repentance.
Oh my god, dude.
Up your coin. All of it.
Whoops. Oh
What's
boy.
the biggest age group watching your videos?
Maybe I should end soon, dude. I was trying to two-hand, and I just swung. Biggest age group? It's definitely between, like, 18 and 35 or whatever it is. Do I even have enough money? Like, where's all my money at, dude? Oh, yeah, I just lost 30K, I guess. Shit. Is that a problem? Maybe. Like, the Zweihander costs so much to upgrade because it's so heavy. It's plus 12. Let's pick up some runes. Like, I guess after I hit this round table, I'll go back and upgrade. Another accidental attack. Hey, I guess we're actually gonna have a plus 16 even. The story. Wait, so is there a story to Empty Round Table? The story is that FromSoft wanted to recycle assets. Classic, dude. Evacuated when the Elden Ring shattered. They did rebuild it. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I figured. Okay, so I'm supposed to hit 19 endurance here, but we will see if that ends up happening. Okay, yeah. No problem. Yeah, Sen's played pretty well, I would say, overall. I mean, like, it's just, you know, 3 goals on 8 shots is pretty tough. But to be fair, it's not like, I mean, you know, the first goal definitely wasn't his fault. The breakaway, I mean, sure, you would like for him to have it, but it wasn't anything egregious. I can't... What was the second goal? Yeah, I really hope this ends, like... They've been so streaky this year, right? They win... They win 5 games, and then they lose 5 games. I really hope they don't do that again, because, you know, they just went... They've just gone 5-0-1 in their last 6 games. That rat's not coming after me, right? The last time they made the playoffs was before I even started streaming, dude. Before I played a Souls game for the first time. Yeah, I'm sucking up all the winning luck, exactly, dude. My fault. What? These goddamn imps, dude. No, I don't think it's better for... Like, the cam, I don't think has any effect on, like, YouTube videos or anything. I mean, my most viewed video by far has no camera in it, so... And it was funny, too, because I remember when we were posting that God Run 3 video, I wasn't sure how... I was wondering if it was going to do worse because I didn't have my camera on during that run, but... But, yeah. So I don't think it matters. Norris looks miserable in Buffalo, dude. Like, he honestly, he scored his first goal with them yesterday, I think. Or I guess maybe it was the day before that. My days are all mixed up. And he didn't even smile, dude. Like, yeah, someone was asking about that. If like, they were basically asking, do you need a camera to be a successful streamer? My answer is just, it depends on what you're streaming. In the case with my stream, it's all about the gameplay, basically, so... You know how, like, there are some channels on YouTube that'll have one video that gets a shit ton of views, but it's not a video that keeps people sticking around, like, for whatever reason. Like, I feel like the camera could be sort of something like that. Right? Like, when I no-hit Elden Ring for the first time, it got a shit ton of views, but, like, that's not the type of video that is gonna get me, like, tons of subscribers immediately, you know? Here we go back. Guess I'll use that on this guy. Oh. Usually don't use physic here, but I guess I am right now. Hello? Why do I use Zweihander? Because I just wanted to. That's actually like the only reason. Troll's Greatsword is like the Troll's Golden Greatsword? Or which one? Golden is okay. I mean, I believe you're stuck with Troll's Roar, right? So Troll's Roar is pretty mediocre, I would say. Clearly, this is fast enough. Nice one. Nice whiff. Oh, can you swap the Ash of War on Troll Golden Sword? Well, in that case, then it's probably good. Because it has the poke moveset too, right? Or I might just be totally wrong. Like, the way Elden Ring works is if it's a weapon you can swap the Ash of War on, it's probably pretty good. Equip Sacred Order. And Blood Blade. And level Strength. I knew it was going to be in time that time. Like, I was prepared for that. That's why I went for the... Because I did get hit on one of the practice runs by doing something like that. But it's because I hesitated.
Where did he flee? Is it that to become?
I mean, infusibles aren't necessarily better.
No.
It depends how you look at it. Some of the best weapons in the game are still somber weapons. Like Dark Moon Greatsword and like Bloodhound's Fang and Blasphemous Blade. What makes those... Yeah, like infusible weapons so good is that there are just so many good, really good Ashes of War that can go on those weapons. But yeah, part of the benefit of somber weapons as well, though, is that... Whoa, why did he survive for so long? Oh, I didn't howl? I think I just didn't do, like, any buffs there. But yeah, part of the benefit with somber weapons is that you can upgrade them very easily, right? Almost better to just raid Ash of Wars and weapon. But yeah, so, like, yeah, that's the other thing I could do, but I don't think that's... Saying a weapon like Prelate Hammer is bad, but then, you know, like if I say that's a bad weapon, if I'm not considering Ash of War swapping, that's a bad weapon. Oh boy. Oh my god, dude. That did not look like I was gonna hit him, and then it did. But yeah, if I say that's a bad weapon, and then you think about, like, the no-hit run I did with that thing, people would be very confused. Because at that point, like, what's the point in saying it's a bad weapon if it has the potential to be an insane weapon, right? So that's why I would lean towards doing a weapon tier list that considers the max potential of the weapon, basically. In your opinion, if an infeasible weapon is outclassed by another infeasible weapon of its own category that you acquire as early, it makes it bad? But it doesn't, though, right? Like, but it doesn't. No, you can't. Well, I wouldn't say you can make every weapon good in this game. Some weapons are just dreadfully bad. Oops. But yeah, most of them. I'm on the insane degen hours at this point. I feel like I should probably end soon. Getting a little tired, and I don't want to make a mistake and lose the run because I'm tired. But we'll see. I guess I will use Red Feather here. We go Divide Giant? Probably not. Is 6 enough? Let's try 6. Not sure. Okay, I guess 7. Should one-shot him, right? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure one-shotted him last time. Imagine, like, accidentally smoking the assassin with that throwing dagger, or that hookery. When I think of Cardi not dropping, dude, I'm devastated. Probably the worst day of my life. In fact, this will be the event that causes World War III, dude. All of this could have been avoided if Cardi just dropped the album, dude. Simply. Could have all been avoided. Actually, like, I cannot believe that people like care about this that much. Insane, dude. Okay, so we go this one, and cotton. This one. You know, he got nudes leaked, but that's it. I mean, who hasn't, to be fair, right? Surely. Ooh. Wasn't really expecting a follow-up there. Picked this game up a week ago, and you're mind-boggled by the skill ceiling. Well, I mean, this run is more of a like a knowledge run. I mean, obviously knowledge is a skill, I would say, but yeah, there's a lot to learn in these games, dude. Like, and this game is so big that even just knowing where the bosses are, most people don't know that still, I would say. Like, if you know where every boss is in the game, you are probably on a fairly, or in a very small percentage of people. Okay, let's place the marker. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Like, that run in my mind was like the... That's why I've tried to think about it so much, how to recreate that type of run in this game. Because I just feel like that run was like the perfect restrictions for a no-hit run like that. Like a hard no-hit run. You know, the variety of weapons you use and the length of the boss fights and all that stuff. Like, it just feels like it was perfect balance, you know? Well, the night, like even like the master run in this game, you're basically just using the same build on every fight. It has a super long setup. Like a longer setup than even any just normal no-hit run in the game with upgrades. Because you're going to like get Chilling Mist, and you're going to get Lightning Slash, and you're going to get, you know, like the Venomous Fang and stuff. The Black Wet Blade. Like, that's a huge setup, right? But then even after that, every boss is just looping like Frost, Bleed, Poison, and Rot, right? I like the fights with Black Flame though. I like those were a nice change. We will see. Guess I should do this still. Yeah, it might sound kind of stupid, but like basically I'm just trying to... I want to do a run that is kind of the right balance of variety plus, you know, long-ish boss fights, plus Euro Stormhawk. Yeah, plus Euro Stormhawk is pretty solid. I mean, there's no way it would beat Meteorite Staff, though, I guess is the... Like, if I'm looking for variety... Lightning. That should be good. Oh, dude, did the album finally drop or something? Oh my god, really? So +0, like, what are the good level 1 +0 things? I'm not sure. Again, I just have to test and see if, like, Ox would just by far be the best thing. Yeah, Starfist, everything, yeah. No, Ox, you have a lot more variety. So like, what would it end up being, though? Like, Alabaster and... like, Iron Balls, maybe? I don't know. I'm still not buying it, though. I'm still not buying that those restrictions would have a ton of variety on it. Let's say one weapon is better than the other, but it's kind of more of a pain in the ass to get. Then I would just, like, stick with the worst weapon, you know? You said it before, but it's stupid to ban the specific strat. Wait, you think it's stupid to ban a specific strat? Why would I go for a suboptimal strat in an already hard run? Well, I'm not really talking about strats, I guess, but we're just talking about gear. I like when I have a set of restrictions and then figuring out the best way to do it within those, rather than trying to curate a run to go the way I want. Like, so the problem is, like, it's starting much earlier than all this stuff. So... Jeff, how's it going, dude? Well, we're getting back there, dude. Should be making it back to Fire Giant, hopefully.
I'd like to the flame and guide.
Surely Skyrim run after this. Yeah, I've done no damage runs in Skyrim. Done a few of them. Oh, why are they both... Okay. I was sprinting at me for a little bit. Like, the more broad the restriction, the better, I think, because then I can play around within the run more, you know? Which is the fun part. Oh, yeah, definitely Rogers. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, because they're actually upgraded. All right. Done Altus right at about the 5-hour mark. But yeah, take care, you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you all next stream. Okay, it's always tough coming right back into a run like this. Gotta focus up again, dude. I can't say there have been many times where I've started my stream at 3:30 a.m., dude. It'd be fine. We shouldn't need lightning physic here. I'm going to, before I forget, swap this. Quality. Why does it take so long to use a cotton, dude? The cotton's for just making me silent, so it's a little bit less... I don't know. Like, those guys start attacking me if I don't have it. Oh. A little unnecessary to use this, but I will. Gelmir is, like, I do think Gelmir at this spot makes sense, because the big consideration that I had on this run was, do I do Gelmir or Caelid first? But, like, Gelmir has Assassin's Gambit, first of all, which is the big one. As Assassin's Gambit, it has Knight's Resolve, and it has... What am I saying? Oh, yeah, and Golden Vow Incantation. This staff is from just some noble guy in Limgrave. Oh my god. Well, good thing that missed. Okay, after this run, I definitely need to... I need to figure that out better. Because that was not good. Oops. Are you screaming, bro? I was in Discord? Okay, yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean, it was just... I'm not... Like, it was just kind of the cheapest one off Amazon, but... It's doing the trick. There's someone right fucking behind me, I think, dude. Did I see that correctly? Okay, what is going on today? I mean, I guess that kind of has happened before, but... Was there someone, like, right there, or was that just my imagination? I don't know. I'm not seeing anyone in the fog gate right now, though. Did I look? Maybe that wasn't anything, actually. Was that nothing? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, maybe it's just the fog gate, but there was one time where I think the, whatever that, like, four-legged dude is, the chief, I think the chief chased me or something. Look, that's probably enough. Okay, so... Okay. Not too far here.
Now you believe the drawing room. I am 10.
Harry dropped and his album is absolute ass. I think it was the best album I've ever heard. It's resolve. Somebody actually made a good point yesterday that I should be using, like, I should probably be using a lightning build on the Falling Star Beasts. Okay, so this goes Spectral, wait, no. This goes with Lint Blade. Kind of weird the glint blades didn't fire, but It's just that there's a bit of RNG with where he like lands, I guess. Not really sure what it's based on. All right, so we now have Golden Vow. Yeah, I'm playing more Convergence runs for sure. Right, Knight's Resolve. We got +5. We have Golden Vow equipped. We need 4 sleep pots. Should I level up? Nah, I surely don't need it, dude. I'm gonna level up. I messed up last time, and so I lost a bunch of money. May as well. Let's get that, and now we start going Faith. That's maybe like a tad risky going for that hit, but do I think it's possible where you trade blows with the bosses, no healing? Like by no healing, you mean no flask or like fully no healing? Because the tank run I did, I mean, I imagine that would be pretty simple to do, probably. The Skyrim Legendary no-hit run yesterday. Any plans for other Skyrim runs? Yeah, I want to do some more Skyrim runs for, like, I don't know if I'm going to do no-hit Skyrim runs or no damage runs, but I may do like just some other random runs in the game, you know? Okay, I believe everything's correct. Lightning tier, we have Quick Step, Gambit. We're good. Early. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Emerald, is the, like, doing a, like, single skill only in that game. And I think it would be really fun, dude. I think that'll actually be awesome. Yeah, it's a bit of a scary strat, but it's such a good strat, dude. This is normally, like, without that strat, this is one of the worst Heroes' Graves, I think. So, Lightning tier. Let's unequip that, I guess. Golden Vow. Incantation now. Drink. I guess I can do this now as well. Owl. Poison. I have been wanting to do like a seamless co-op run for a long time. So maybe I should, like, in all bosses, I don't know what difficulty level, like what NG cycle or whatever, but like ever since I heard of the seamless co-op update that added like an insane number of players in one session, I've wanted to do a run like that. Yeah, no hit with like 20 viewers, dude. Yeah, duo no hit. I mean, I don't know about doing that in Elden Ring. I think a few people have already. I would, like, I've been talking, so there was released recently a DS3 seamless co-op, which Squilla and I have been talking about doing a no-hit run with. Okay, last time this kind of got messed up, because the lock-on here just kind of refuses to work sometimes. So I guess we're about to see what happens. But yeah, I also think for sure, Kiva, that a Souls co-op no-hit would be much more fun. I mean, just the same way that The same way that just like normal no-hit any percents in the Souls games, I think are more fun than in this game. That was better. That was actually much better right there. I turned my character first before I started charging. And that was nice. Can't be the only one that gets scared going down these platforms in a no-hit run. Golden Vow. I will...
Well, it's been how can I help?
This one's only single Knight's Resolve. Maybe it was more than that even. Any tips for a streamer starting out? No. I don't know. I don't know how helpful that is. That's what I did. Simply get lucky. Please don't go back. This guy's insane sometimes, dude. I just don't get it. Surely. I mean, what is actually wrong with this guy? Why is he so far away? This guy's an absolute menace, dude. Okay, I have an idea of what I should do next time. Instead of killing that first guy immediately, just throw the Kukri first. I usually buff up for this guy because I would like to two-shot him. Too far? Perfect. Yeah, all the stealth effects you can stack up. So nighttime is stealth. Crouching is stealth. Assassin's Gambit, Unseen Form, or Lamenter Visage, plus Mimic's Veil. I mean, does Darkness, like, I don't think Darkness does anything like that. Darkness is more of like an AI manipulation thing, I think. I think that's it. But that's like an insane amount of stealth where basically nothing will see you at that point. If you actually have all of that stuff, it would probably almost be impossible to be seen. But I guess you can't even stack crouching plus Mimic's Veil, right? At least not that I'm aware of. The 23 is correct. Man, we got to 23 faith pretty early here. That's what happens when I don't lose 300k, I guess. I've gotten very good at the skip, dude. The secret, if you're trying to do this skip yourself, the secret is to punch late. Punch late, and it's free. Like, the bush stealth thing is such a... For something that's literally in the tutorial of the game, it's not really something people know about much, right? Like, they literally in the tutorial before Soldier of Godric, they tell you, it's like, oh, stealth in bushes is good. Yeah, that would have been nice to see a little bit more in the game. Especially in Stormveil, because how annoying is that ballista part at the start, right? Like, it's very annoying. Would have been sick if they just had some bushes that you could sneak through and just no one saw you. Okay. So we should already have Ice Spear. Go Lightning. Should be good. +9. This one. What am I doing next? I guess Howl. Stealth. This one. Last time I managed to one-shot him. Somehow not this time, though. You know what? I'm just going to go pick up the Grace first here and switch to the Charged R2 Physic. Yeah, surely no meme this time. You know what? What I'm realizing, actually, is that I could be going with the Lightning and the Charged R2 tier at this point. The Faith tier isn't doing anything for us because we already have enough Faith. Put your head down, brother. Don't dodge that. Thank you. Like, I don't need to use the Charged R2 tier. It just makes that a 2-shot instead of needing some extra hit, which I've whiffed before, so... Just a little more comfortable, I would say. Yeah, I think on a Lance... Spectral Lance does a little bit more poise damage. I don't think it gets to 30, but I think it's a little bit more. Yeah, 27.5. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, just, I guess, basically as far the range, and then you have the Ice Spear, which procs the Frost, plus gives you tons of poise damage. Yeah, so at this point is where I say to get to 23 Faith, which we've already hit, so... so that's good. You know why? I think it's because I used the Golden Foot on Rykard this time.
The fest.
I mean, Spectral Lance, now that I think about it, would probably be very good on Estelle. Might almost be too much poise damage because... The way I do Estelle on this run, I don't really want to get a poise break when I'm far away. I want to get it with a melee weapon, so that's... Like, I use the scraps. Rellana on game launch was a perfect boss. They nerfed him so hard. Surely you're correct on that. I mean, you know what you should actually do is down patch and then go fight him again and just see what you think. Because there's still somehow this huge misconception that the patches they made to Rellana are like make him just a completely different boss when that's just simply not even close to true. Yeah, pre-nerf Consort was not fun. And, like, he's still, in my opinion, he's still not, like, an absolute top-tier boss or anything like that. At least as far as the fight itself goes. But he's much, much better now. Well, Morgott, I mean, Morgott's different because the only reason Morgott is easy is because of numbers. That's it. Not because of moveset. He has one of the more complicated movesets in the whole game, actually. So that's different. Like, Morgott kind of has the same type of thing as Soul of Cinder. Just, it's a numbers thing. Like, Soul of Cinder, a lot of people find very easy on their first playthrough because by that point they have, like, 12 heals or whatever it is. And Soul of Cinder doesn't really do a lot of damage, when in reality, he's got one of the hardest movesets. Like, if not the hardest moveset in Dark Souls 3 to learn. Yeah, exactly, Rumov. I mean, Malekith is similar, right? Although I think people get caught up on Malekith on first playthroughs a lot more than Morgott, probably. It purely depends on your build. I'm just trying to think, is this fine to get? I think so. You play Elden Ring the way it is made for? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but there's, like, I think what you're probably trying to say is, like, if you play Elden Ring using all available tools, these games will be so easy for you. Like, and it doesn't matter who you are. Like, if you did your first playthrough based on this route that I'm doing right now, you would probably have a pretty easy time. But I think that's one of the best parts about these games, though. I think is that there is such a huge variation in how easy or hard the game can be based on, you know, what you're using. I did a Cypher Pata all bosses run a while ago. Like, it's a good weapon. Like, it was actually good. It was good on basically everything. Yeah, I don't think that run has been highlighted anywhere or anything. Like, it was just someone requested it, and I didn't. I mean, obviously it struggles a bit when you get to, like, Elden Beast or something, but the fact that it's pure holy damage is a very big bonus, as opposed to, like, a half. You know, like, something like Siluria's Tree, if you forget about the Ash of War for a second, if you're just using the tree as a normal weapon, it sucks, man. Poised here. Please don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. Nice. Oh. Whoops. Now, Gideon, I think Gideon is... I mean, again, it kind of depends on your build. If you die to him once, like after the speech on your first playthrough, like he does a shit ton of damage. But yeah, usually he's not, like usually wouldn't take more than a couple tries for people. Just because you can kind of just pursue him and just start attacking him, but no, he's an absolute garbage boss. When will I use ChatGPT on stream to make semi-erotic stories about myself and my Oilers? Is that legal? Sounds like a crime. Oh. Is this a problem? Yeah, that's not good. You know what? Like, maybe I need to double stealth. Well, but he was just blocking. He wasn't blocking me. Okay, that I maybe need to figure out a bit better. Like, I wonder if I could have just done the second charge regardless there. Or maybe in that case, like, I should just double stealth and then wait for him to stop blocking. Like, also, isn't it kind of weird that they can block with a great bow? I've never really thought about how weird that is. Ah, fucking of course, dude. Wait, should I watch that clip or what? It's a that's how you know hit that part moment. Is it as good as the cage clip? I mean, how could it be, dude? He used a beast pellet so he couldn't use a blue elixir. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'll watch that after this, I guess. Okay, let me see this, I guess. Here we go. So yeah, normally we use like 2 blue elixirs, I think, during this part or something. Like, this is definitely heavy stealth here. Oh boy, and the NPC's coming up.
Nah, man. No way. No fucking way, dude. I can't lose. No way.
What run is this on? Oh god. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking dead, dude. I actually... Paul, save me. Where's Paul? Paul? Oh, mate, I am fucking...
Oh my god, dude.
I am chalked. Oh, shit! Who the fucking fuck? What the fuck? Oh, it's all those boys? Oh my god.
Well, he baited them down, at least. This next part, like, I guess that's probably it, right?
This is why you don't
The next part should be
7 hour
fine.
streams. You know, you end when
Unless he gets
you
chased again.
done with
Do I keep watching?
6 hours ago. 6 hours ago!
It's also, yeah, the gun guy.
I'm fucked here. I am fucked. I don't have an elixir. It's
Oh my god.
fucking fucked. It's fucking fucked. I'm not... Shit.
This is a masterful save, dude. This is clean.
Shoot. Shoot.
He's going to kill the guy now. Wait, does he normally do this?
Quick. And again! And that's how you know hit that part.
That's pretty funny, dude. Interesting. That's simply how you know hit that part, dude. I'll have to remember that for next time. All right, we're getting the large club to plus 13. We go Cragblade. Okay, wait, is this the cage clip? Do we watch this one? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll watch it really quick. I should be safe here, I think. All right, this is the infamous cage clip, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, no! Oh, shit!
Like, it's perfect, dude. Like, he thinks he died here, here, and then here. And then he thought that he died again because he missed the bottom cage here, dude. It's just so funny. It's honestly just a masterpiece. A work of art. Yeah, and that's how you know hit that part, dude. That is simply how you know hit that part. Yeah, that right there is the first Dark Souls no-hit runner, dude. Like, that is not a joke. He was the first one to do a Dark Souls no-hit run. A legend, dude. Unseen form. Golden Vow. Frag Blade. Drink. I get a little concerned by the Crucible Knight still because sometimes my brain just doesn't know if I want to jump or roll up that attack. Like I'm just, and the being in between what you want to do is very bad because sometimes you do both. You try to do both at the same time and that's bad, or you just don't pick either. You hesitate too long. Why'd I start? Well, it's better to jump that because of what just happened, right? Like, but that strat we do. Now, there actually probably is a better strat with Bolt on that fight that I haven't tested out yet. But yeah, like, since we have the Poise Break tier, a Charged R2 plus a Jump R2 is enough to Poise Break the Crucible Knight. Supposed to swap to Lightning tier. No, the guys in Mount Gelmir also don't count, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure I just would get one-shotted by them. So, like, dying to it would count. This guy's being weird again. Okay, nice. I still got him. Okay, Stone Barb, Reg Blade. This is always a little bit of a sketchy one. I don't know why these guys are always on slopes. I really don't know. That guy's not as bad. But man, the one in Kaled is like just absurd. It totally ruins the fight because he's on a slope. And out of all the enemies to put on a big slope like that, those guys are probably one of the worst because they're already so janky. The Flamberge is really good. I haven't actually used it much though. But most greatswords in this game are good. Ever thought of doing all bosses DS1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring? Yeah, I've been talking a lot about doing that as probably the next big run I'm going to do. I wouldn't even consider putting Sekiro in a run like that. I think Sekiro's fun to run and stuff. It's not really about that. It's just Sekiro's doesn't belong in a marathon run of Souls games, right? Yeah, it'll be fun to do some like Dark Souls 3 and 2 all bosses no hit runs again, dude. It's definitely been a while. I don't know if Bloodborne all bosses is hard, but compared to DS1, it for sure is. Should be fun, I guess. This one. But yeah, it'd be so nice running Bloodborne in 60 FPS though. Like that'll be like a dream, dude. I'm gonna just swap that because the next time I use it is actually in where I fight the troll in the hero's grave. Maybe I shouldn't do that actually. I don't really understand why the Wolnirs like aggro again when you take this path here. Quite annoying. Like it doesn't make sense because I don't know. Some people just like gimmicky bosses. Some people just like bad bosses, which is fine. No problem. There's certain bad bosses that I like as well. Like I like fighting Osiris, for example. I don't think he's a good boss though, but I mean, you find the thing is like you find anything that people really like. You know, some people just have a hard time seeing bad things in the thing that they like.
Yes, I am. Please.
All right, Magic Scorpion on here. I find it so weird that imp hangs to the wall. Like such a short wall, but he's just chilling there. Okay, let's get the plus 9. Magic and intelligence. All right, so go do the skip, I guess. I think everything's good. Okay, so staff in right hand. At least I wrote that down. So physic, grafted, and then Golden Bow, probably Howl. Like we rebuff all that stuff anyway, so stealth. We have Kukris. Okay, so this one. This one. Golden Bow. Owl. This one. Oh, no. Stealth. Oh, I'm so stupid. I actually was fine to do that one. Yeah, this should still be okay. That one. Was a little early, but should be okay, I guess. All right, so now we rebuff. Probably don't really need the turtleneck for that. I do have a lot of extra though, so. Okay, I say to get to 28 faith here. Let's see, do we actually have enough? Yep, nice. You know what? Like, imagine how different this run would look if we didn't, if you couldn't stealth bosses. That's probably the absolute biggest thing, right? Like, people watch this run and they go like, oh man, it's all the buffs that are just trivializing everything. Being able to stealth on bosses is probably even more broken. All right, is Vike gonna be an asshole this time? Dude, look how much damage. When it all connects, it does so much damage, dude, but Vike likes to roll. Vike likes to roll sometimes. Okay, we got everything. Oh, yes, I guess we kind of had an issue in this hero's grave last time. That fire monk. All right, lightning, we have the quality knight's resolve, I believe. Okay, so what I guess I'm going to try is double stealth on that guy. A Kukri only fire giant, dude, for revenge, surely. Sure, that would go well. You assume Meta is in its own region? Yeah, the, what's it called? Cathedral of Manus Meta is its own area. In the same way that Moonlight Altar is its own area as well. Kind of messed up again, dude. Should be fine. It's just last time I did that where I like missed the ankle, I ended up delaying too much, and then my other hit did poise damage to him, which kind of just like messed up the phase 2. But insane to lose a run on that fight, dude. Like actually just insane. Yeah, I think like what happened yesterday is I didn't, for some reason, I just didn't trust the spot. And so I didn't go all the way to where I normally go. And then, yeah. Yeah, I had to do it all again just for that, dude. But that's, I mean, that's how it goes. That's how no hit runs go. It'd be the tiniest thing. We shouldn't get procced. I'm actually, I don't know if Kite Shield messes anything up here, so I'm sure it wouldn't, I guess, actually, now that I think about it. Not sure if I need Red Feather to get the one cycle on that fight. I kind of thought I did for some reason, but I don't know. Plus 25. You know what? I guess, like, with all the tools I have on this run, I could almost surely not have to dodge that guy. It's just, again, that's the strat that I've always done. So I should probably do something different there, I guess. I don't know. Feels like it may add some unnecessary risk, I suppose. We go Cragblade. Okay. Nice. That's how that's supposed to look. When I did it last time, like on 2 runs ago, I did like a stupid buff order and I used I used Howl not last and stuff, so I was missing some damage. That's why I don't use Red Feather either, because it's totally unnecessary.
Destined death. I will not have it stolen from me again.
Classic Zweihander, dude. Yeah, what's really nice about this build is that, like, certain no-hit runs I've done, if phase 1 gets messed up, or whatever, like, it'll mess up the phase 2 as well, but with that phase 2 strat, it just doesn't even matter.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Ring. It is that state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we, I know, in my bones, a tarnished cannot kill.
Orlu can be a little tricky, depending on what he decides to do. What he does depends on how quickly you hit him initially. Like, if you do a big hit with the Starfist and he gets into the correct HP threshold, which is what usually happens, and he'll, like, always do that dash into his big Earthquake attack. But with this weapon, it's not, like, since it's slower, it's kind of harder to actually do that every time.
Yo, have a good one, Juno.
Yeah, see, like that's the RNG we want right there. And I guess, I mean, technically it's not RNG, but it's just hitting him fast enough. It's very satisfying, like when he gets stunned like that, and then we get to do that Knight's Resolve hit. It is very satisfying. Just a gigantic hit. Plus 24. We go Knight's Resolve on it. We go Cragblade on this one. We also plus 10 the Bolt and plus 10 the Watchdog Staff. I think that's it. At a certain point, we probably, like, when do I go Endurance, dude? I don't know. We'll get a bunch of money after this, so maybe like this. Maybe like that. I'm sure this is fine. No, I'm using the large club because the Zweihander, we don't have enough damage with it here to instantly phase 2 Radagon. But the strike damage on the large club, it puts it over the top. Like, it gets us enough damage. Longest any percent in history. Probably not, but maybe. I imagine there's been a longer one.
Please, no. Your merciless moves. Let the curse take everything.
All right, well, back in Snowfield. Hopefully we can get through. Like, there were a couple slightly scuffed things before, so we'll see what happens. Probably go lightning, I guess. I don't actually say to do that, but we're gonna use lightning anyways on the next boss, so. I guess I need to get close enough to trigger him, and then he'll hear it. Like, I think that's what I've been messing up the last couple times. Okay, I didn't shackle again. I need to do that? I think so. Oh boy, that's not good. I don't know what to do exactly. Did he de-aggro? I think he did, right? I haven't really had this happen before. Right when I was running out, I kind of noticed how close he was. I could have Memory of Graced. Maybe that would have been the smart thing to do there, but kind of figured it was okay. Okay, so Lightning, Knight's Resolve. We have the Lightning tier. This is kind of a big setup. So this one, standard seppuku, staff, seal, and kite shield. Buff sequence is what? A howl, standard, and then seppuku, I guess. Not too far? Nice. Oops. Ooh, that was kind of weird. This guy was being really weird. Like, they don't normally do that attack. A, like, quick swipe attack from that spot, I feel like, but... Every time I drop off that ledge on a run, I used to get really scared, but then when I was doing a co-op run with Potastic, she dropped all the way down there and survived. Like, I just didn't know you survived that. I just assumed you died. So it's a lot less scary knowing that you don't die on that drop. Because it's another one of those ledges that's like, oh man, that is very annoying because it's like, you collide off the wall and then you could easily just fall all the way down there. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting Knight's Cav flail fight. Definitely would not finish the run today, no. There's just a bit too much left. I started stream at like 3:30 a.m. So... Because especially on a live run, I'll start to slow down a little bit. Just like make sure everything's good before I do a strat. Forgot to equip scraps there. It's so much more enjoyable fighting those Estelles when I'm not... I probably should have leveled up for that Estelle, by the way, but when I can actually just like punish their punish openings. But because they have the meteorite attack, which is an inconsistent attack for no hit, like that's why on so many runs I wait. You know, I wait for a certain combo so that I can get the guaranteed stun. It's much more fun fighting them when I don't have to wait for it. We had some, like sort of a weird thing happen with this guy last time. Yeah, that's what's meant to happen. That's what's meant to happen. I think my positioning was probably a little bit off last time or something. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing as last time here, but instead of 3 backsteps, I'm gonna do 2. Because I think what happened was a Glintblade hit first, and it took the extra 20% sneak damage that's supposed to be from the Zweihander, so I didn't have enough. I should level up. But we're gonna have so many extra levels on this run then, like the practice runs, because I've been using the gold scarab on basically everything. All right, so you don't need to kill all these guys. Not gonna lie, I went really close to that first guy. I thought he was gonna aggro, but they have extremely small aggro range, and it's basically when you're double stealth, basically just underneath them, you can't go. Much cleaner that time. Oh, dude. I like, I really need to come back here and figure out that throw better, dude. Oh my god, dude. Like on the other bosses run, I used Howl, which was really nice, but Howl just doesn't work anymore or whatever, so. Lightning. Yeah, Holy Pot as well, just in case. This is the distance PB. Like I got hit on this boss because I didn't get a stealth hit and I didn't know I need one. The mausoleums sleep at late night, which it is right now. But like it actually just so happens where on this route that it just seems to happen. Like it's not by design, but yeah, so he shouldn't fire even if I go in range. I shouldn't be concerned about this, but I am because I got hit. Physic. This one. Last rights. Owl. Stealth. Drink. This one. Should be it. That's what I lost a run to, dude. Like, it's insane, but... So this is a bit of a weird one. Like, I'm not sure if I could get instant golden land there. I probably can. It would be quite bad news. Yeah, it's just, for some reason, that's the only avatar in the game that you can't sneak up on. It's the only one. But that one you can't for some unknown reason. So I have to sit back and then, yeah, and then wait for it to go into that, like, recovery animation. Magic and intelligence. I guess I could right-hand my staff and also go Sacred Order. So we're really trying to overkill this guy. Yeah, farming on a no-hit run, dude. How low can I stoop? Am I planning on fixing my sleep schedule? Definitely eventually. I don't know when, though. Voice tier does nothing here, but I don't even know what else to put on. We think about this run all weekend. Yeah, that's not great, is it? But I'll probably, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I might be just streaming again tonight, or whatever it is. But nothing fancy here. Knight's Resolve, the correct shackle. It would be mean of myself to leave a Rellana fight for right when I get back next stream, so there's no way I'm doing that. So I'm gonna do it now. That would not be that would not be great. We get to blessing level I think 16 on this. Millennia happens within the last like 20 splits or so. Don't do her for a while. Main reason is because I want the two-handed talisman for her. Definitely true though that region locked makes it a lot better, like entering the DLC. Every casual run I do, I'm just going to give myself the fragments at this point. Like, what I'm going to do is just do it. Like, so for Rellana, we get to level 5. So I'll just get myself to level 5 for that, you know? And yeah, we do have... The Rellana running section on this run is a little sketchy, dude. And on, like, this is the first run I've had to deal with it because normally you just do the skip from the back way, but since we're doing region locked, it's not allowed. The screams really go along nicely with the music, dude. It's great. Hello? What's going on here? Okay, so this is the scary part. So I guess we take out Great Bow. I'm wondering if I should get any mind at this point. I feel like I should. Okay, so let's fix the physic. Yeah, I think we just go lightning. Stone barb. Definitely do not want to be mid-rolling here. Okay, lightning, crag blade. That was some RNG right there. Okay, I think I'll probably end for tonight, guys. I should probably go eat something. We are 8.5 in, I guess, in game time. Yeah, so far so good, dude. All right, welcome back, you guys. So I fixed my sleep schedule. Ah, dude, it was painful. Like it's not fun sitting on a run like this for a couple days. But yeah, surely, like, so we just killed Rellana, so we're in the DLC. All right, surely I'm gonna be right back into this and focused here. There's several days. Maybe make a couple more of these just in case, because last time I kind of messed this up. I don't believe I need the holy tier. Maybe I should have gotten it, but... On my PB run, I did take like a lot of hits in the next little bit. Or I guess I took one on the way to Rellana and then one up here as well. Okay, Fire Knight's Resolve. We got the Physic in. Perhaps I should also level up, just in case. And we want to be hitting 16 Mind at some point. I guess we could do it now. I think we're a couple levels higher than normal here, so... Okay. Maybe we should be double stealthing for that guy too, actually. That's kind of a little scary. Okay. The main thing I need to be careful of here is that this combo doesn't start too close to a wall, basically. Okay, nice. That fight really only gets a little bit concerning if we want to kill him before phase 2. As long as I don't whiff when he does that combo the first time, it should be fine. Oh boy, it's tough jumping right into this, dude. There's no question about that. Just need a few splits to get back into it, I guess, though. Yeah, for people wondering about face cam, I've kind of liked grinding this run without it on. In the future, any other runs I do like this, like tough no-hit runs, I'll probably just not have it on because it's just one less thing to think about, I guess. Kind of prefer it. White Shadow's Lure, I guess I'll put on this thing. I feel like I may as well use Red Feather here. Lord of Blood, Jar Shard, Red Feather, and Magic Scorpion. Yeah, this one can be a little bit scary. Nice. Good. It's a little sketchy because sometimes he can get a bolt off on that before he gets hit by that first one.
Good luck.
Okay, so this one is probably more scary, but it's the exact same strat. Okay, so, okay, we need Sacred Blade. This one. Sacred Infusion. Bonk. Oh my god, that's so fucked. Oh boy, okay. I don't think I've seen him try that at a weird angle like that before. But obviously I shouldn't have rolled that way, but my god, that was close, dude. For people who didn't see it, he basically started up his lightning spear while facing the other direction, and like instead of the projectiles coming at me, they went where I was rolling to, basically. Yeah, if he angled that a little bit less, I probably rolled straight into that, dude. Anyways, Graveside playing done for now. Or the DLC is on hold for now until we get the Mushroom Crown. Don't believe we need Ritual Sword for this, but just in case, I guess. Maybe I'll go level up now. I may as well. I didn't even... Where did I get this from? Maybe I should... I don't think I upgrade anything else, right? Like, other than the Sacred Relic Sword. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that, I guess. Yeah, probably the Knight's Cav, yeah. You get Sacred Relic Sword. Plus 25. Okay, so we go Knight's Resolve. I really don't know how much time we have left on this. Like, I'll probably be playing things a little bit slower than I would if I had already taken hits by this point. Probably like 3 hours still. Like, there's still a lot left to do. Basically, the entire DLC isn't done. Yeah, so my PB has one more hit after this point, which was Gaius, yeah. The other things that are probably concerning, I would say Midra's a little concerning. Jory, maybe. Shadow Avatars kind of sketches me out a little bit because of the hitboxes there. There is also a very important Sens game tonight, but obviously this takes priority. I mean, it's not that important, I guess. Right hand this, and then we'll go Twin Bird. Nice. That's what I like about Watchdog on that fight, is it feels like it's more consistent most of the time than Sacred Relic. And then if you're using Sacred Relic there and one of them misses you, or you miss one of the like 3 at the end, it's much harder to get a cast in compared to Watchdog, I feel like, because Watchdog is just quicker. Well, Consort, it's not that Consort's the easiest boss, so I put him last. It feels right to have Consort as the final boss on this run. That's basically it. If I didn't really care about that, then I definitely would not be doing Consort last. Okay, so we have Lightning, and this should one-shot Miriam. Okay, Physic. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to use this as well. All right, so we do have a bit of a different strat on Fortisax, which surely will work just fine. So I believe we do all the bleed buffs, and then we do a Knight's Resolve Charged R2, and we do 2 of them, I believe. But you know what? Like, there actually is one thing that concerns me, and it's the lightning around the boss, but it should be okay. Think, like, because last time I did this, like, the lightning spawned on me pretty quickly. Okay. Is it? That seemed fine. I don't know if, like, there's any variation on how quickly the lightning can spawn on you, but not sure what determines whether or not this Estelle aggro's here. Maybe it's nighttime. I don't know. Actually, not. I guess I'll try to make it night. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe the times it didn't aggro, I was also crouching or something. I guess we'll see here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Must be crouching. Not really a big deal, though. I was just kind of curious. I still don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't die if you fall all the way to the bottom there, but I don't actually know for sure.
Oh, Shadow, thou art the last. Tell beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned.
Every time I do that, that first hit looks like it's gonna whiff, dude. Every time. We should have scraps, I think. Good. I wasn't sure if the poise was going to start resetting on that grab, but I guess it was fine. All right, back to the land of low frame rate. Yeah, I decided on that Estelle that I just don't... I don't use any buffs other than Stonebar, basically, and I just fight it normally. If we get bad RNG and the boss decides to like stall and we don't get the poise break and the boss does meteorite, then I'm just going to Memory of Grace and do it again. What? Oh my god, no way. I guess I need to be ritual for that or something. Yeah, I know the bad moveset. Like the base game enemies especially, I've learned pretty well from Zero Hit League, so... But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I made the right choice because if I went to climb the ladder, I probably, at least there's a good chance I would have died. That's what I mean though. Like some of these sections I haven't gone through in a while. Very easy, like something like that. Kill a run. Use my fragments, I guess. I normally don't, but just to make sure we got the damage. Yeah, the Stonebirds are... I don't know their moveset. Because it just seems like they simply spam. Simply spam. Eventually I will, I guess. chilling up there? Nope. And that started going the wrong direction. Okay, I guess let's go get the one before Mesmer as well. Okay, we're supposed to get to level 10. We do. Magic, intelligence.
A brazen to you, priest. I must uphold then, and surely.
Fight Rellana at level 5, which I'm pretty sure is the most I can get for her, right? The one inside Bellerat is the only one that I don't get at that point, I think. Okay, I need to make sure we've gotten everything here before we go in. Got the pot. We should be at level 11. We are. Fully spiked. Sacred Knight's Resolve, I believe. We talked to Hornsent already. I think we're good. I guess I'll level up. Honestly, one of the biggest dangers about some of these strats is just forgetting, you know, like not getting a buff or something. Because a lot of times it'll put me in a spot that's like very tough to save. Actually, respec on this run, Inside Out. I think the only other run that I've ever respec'd on was DS3 all achievements no hit for the farming part. A couple sketchy fights in a row here, I would say. Well, just the lingering hitboxes here is what is the concern. Nice resolve with fire. A fire tier, iron fusion. Nice resolve. Right, so Charger 2 into R1. I'm just trying to... When do I fight? Okay, I fight Red Bear. Ideally, we get to 20 endurance before... Or 20 mind before those bosses. So I'll put a bit of mind. It should be fine. Okay. Horn scent is good. Lightning Tear. So we do Physic, Bloody Flesh, Howl. I don't think we ever need to drink during this.
Narca, a curse upon thee.
Mesmer, foe of my beloved people, in vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. Have I made it known? Do you understand? We meet upon him, Husubla, to think keep on hymns.
All right, are we at... I think we're at 75 decks, right? Yeah, okay, nice. I'm pretty sure the last run I didn't even make it to 70 by this point, but we had 20 mind already and we're past 70 decks. Might actually have to be careful for Metter if we deal too much damage on this one. You know what? Like, maybe I start going Endurance instead. We should be set. Too much damage on Metter will instantly send her into phase 2. I don't think we need Sacred Order here, but I don't know, just to make sure. So I guess I'll do Golden Vow, Howl, Sacred Order, double stealth, heal, and then go in. I feel like I didn't jump to the best spot right there. That was a little spooky right there. Maybe just in case I have to Memory Grace, I'm going to go level up a little bit. It's a bit more endurance. Yeah, that boar that's right over there, I've had him aggro before for some reason, so that's why I just keep an eye on him. Wow, he's like really far away. And I have Golden Land here as backup in case he does do this and goes really far, but just way too far. Could reset it. Yeah, because now at this point, like, kind of everyone's over there. Oh, I say that. It's gonna reset it, dude. It's really annoying. Please just fucking stop, dude.
Keep a good work, buddy.
Intelligence. Not from afar. Oh, hopefully this isn't a problem. We need one level in faith that I kind of forgot about, that I can actually use this Wrath from Afar. Okay, I guess I can just check if everything's good here. So, Seppuku for the buff. This is good. This probably isn't the hardest fight in the run, but it's probably the hardest, like, strat we do, I guess. Watch out for deer. There was one practice run where I got hit here by one of the deer somehow. Now, I kind of actually forgot that we also upgrade the Liurnia tree at this point. Tree plus 10. We go Stone Barb and Holy. We go Gambit, Seppuku, Staff, Seal, Rapo, and Tree.
This is the run.
Yeah, the swords are, or the glint blade on that strat is only for a specific art. Like, if we don't get that opening, basically, that's what they're for. It's more of like a backup thing. If we don't get that opening, then I don't have time to get a hit off on Rellana, and so the Glint Blades have to get the stagger instead. So yeah, like it's a pretty complicated strat, so people always see it and they're like, man, this strat is so scuffed. But the Glint Blades aren't meant to hit in that RNG. They're not. Not the point. Volcanoes. We got fire. Let's get the Beast Torch in case. Ideally, we do kill him before he summons the guys, but just in case. Like I'm kind of slow on this one maybe, but no, I'm not actually doing Rao base as part of Rao Ruins, but I have them as separate areas on this. It just so happens that I'm doing them next to each other, I guess. Main reason is just to get 2-ended talisman going, but I don't actually need it. Like Rellana scares me more than we need 2-ended talisman. We don't need it for that segment anyway, so yeah, I don't think it would make sense to combine them both together. So this is where I say to get to 25 or 20 mind, which we're already at. So what 20 mind allows us to do is do 3 Sacred Relic casts and then a Wrath from Afar after. Well, just in case, I mean, I've had Sacred Relic miss and stuff before, even at pretty close range. And then if you're slightly too far, they can also just poise through it. So the extra Wrath from Afar is just nice, just in case. Like pretty much all the DLC NPCs can just poise it for some reason. I don't really know how, because I think even on Lionel, right? Even if you're really far away, I'm pretty sure he still gets knocked down, right? All right, so this is where I got hit on one of the other runs because I double stealth through one of the sections, but I actually totally changed the strat. Let me actually see what. So for Metter, I was at 79 dex effectively when I tested it, so we can definitely still get quite a bit more.
I'll give you the best nut ever.
Okay, so here's the strat. We blast this guy. And then we be able to walk into this corner. It's nice because it also allows me to do that with the big guy, so I don't have to roll his attack anymore. Because the problem is that that guy around the corner can chase you all the way down here, and you basically have to kill that mage, so... I don't think we need Red Feather for this. It should be a 2-shot anyways, but maybe I'll do it just in case. I was full health, right? Pretty sure I was. It'd be nice to know exactly how much seppuku dealt me when... I got this amount of vigor and stuff. Because it always looks like it's going to kill me, doesn't it? It looks like it's going to be too much, but then it's just not. So we can also go with this as well. Okay, I don't think Red Feather was necessary for that. Probably. Little overkill. They're a lot more comfortable fighting the Death Knights, I find, with the tree is just so much better because you don't... Like, obviously it does way more damage, but you also get the better backstab animation. Because what can happen with this Zweihander, especially on this the Halberd guy, is if you whiff, then you're stuck in this huge animation. I think, like, the startup frames are also probably longer, I would guess. And this Zweihander compared to Tree, which I'm not certain of, but I'm like 95% sure. Okay, so back to the holy setup, which we've already got. We'll go Faith's here. Should be it. That's what I mean about the no knockdown, by the way. And it's not even just Rakshasa. Like, I'm pretty sure every DLC NPC does that if you're too far. Oh, I think I got the items, right? Okay. Yeah, good thing they added Wrath from Afar, yeah. Like, I almost wonder if they added that as sort of like a counter to Sacred Relic Sword or something. Because I don't think even the high poise base game NPCs, I'm pretty sure they don't just tank it. Is fire and spiked tier with fire Cragblade. That's correct. Okay, different strat here as well. Definitely do not need all these buffs, but I'm just gonna use them. I can get away with 2. Yeah, I just never thought to use Golden Land for that, but makes it a little bit less sketchy when I'm dodging those fireballs through here. Okay, so we need to switch back to 60 FPS for this boss, and it's so that the backstep actually works, because if I'm at higher frame rate, the backstep most of the time will just get eaten for whatever reason. Rakshasa here. Okay, so 60 FPS. There is actually a chance that Jory can do, like, the spam discs there, which I shouldn't get hit by if I dodge it correctly, but I don't know. For a while, I kind of thought no matter what attack you got there, or you were forced to get the summon there, but I'm pretty sure you're not.
Come no closer.
This guy's a little scary, I would say. A Stone Barb. Quality Knight's Resolve. We have to do some swaps in this one. So we get Crusade, swap to Blade of Mercy. Yeah, we go one left. Okay.
The depths of your foolishness!
Oh, does that mess it up? Oof, okay, I did not mean to roll there for sure, but like sprinting, the way I do it, sprinting can like kind of mess up the timing if I queue up the sprint. So I just don't, but I wasn't sure what rolling would do, but it was fine. Definitely feels a lot different than last run where, like, by the time you're 187 bosses in a normal all bosses run, at least the way I routed it was just, like, it was basically free. But on this one, we do still have some stuff left. Namely, we have Bale, the Lamenter strat, the Millennia strat, like, still a lot of execution. Consort, of course. Metter, Beatrice at Night. Yeah, whereas normally I would have, like, Soldier of Godric and, you know, just bosses that you simply walk in and one-shot them. Golden Land would actually be the perfect thing to try to help the other Drake with here, but I don't want to mess with it, dude. There's a Fire Breath happening, but it's the shorter range one. Could be okay. Heidi, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. John Darko, thanks for the 5-month Prime sub. Bitwalk, thanks for the 4-month Prime sub. Pony, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Ski Mask, thanks for the 5-month Prime sub. Okay, got him. Okay, so we're gonna wait for him to turn around. Gonna buff. I'm going to use this one. Not really doing what he normally does here, but I'll take it. So what, like, this is such a nice weapon for this, or such a nice Ash of War for it, dude. It's very good. I've kind of slept on it a little bit, dude. Like, even where you would think it would be good, which is against the Deathbirds and stuff, I still slept on it.
A warrior true, if
No, it's definitely not the same range as Scraps, but it's pretty damn good. Like, Scraps just go... I don't even know how much range they have, because I've never seen them not continue. Oh, insane lighting, dude. There's some lighting glitches that I haven't seen before today. I haven't seen this. Like, purple? Kind of weird. Wasn't so great this time. Still much better than anything the Bolt could do here, though. Oh. Whoa. Kind of made him walk further than normal. If I do this properly, it should be a 2-cycle, but obviously some whiffs on this one. Yeah, I have no idea how much damage the bolts here do, to be honest. Probably it would kill me, though, I'd imagine. Although I am level 14 Blessing by this point. It would be environmental, I think. But I just... If I get killed by it, it still counts as a hit, so... I don't want to really get too much more strength and dex, but... This should be okay. So, I'm going to do one backstep here. So we run to the spot, backstep, sprint in, watch for the random lightning. That should be good. I used to do 3, but I feel like 1 is better. Did all those miss? Holy dude, how did... Oh my god, dude. What just happened there? I mean, maybe... maybe I should do the triple backstep. Whoops. Okay. Jesus, dude. Okay. Well, I am prepared to fight him in case that strat fails, I guess, but... It was probably a little risky to go for that charged R2 there, actually. If I saw that those missed, but worked out, I guess. Yeah, I've always hated Glintblade strats. I've always hated them, dude, because they just don't... They're not consistent a lot of the time. Scariest part about this is making sure that none of the extra enemies aggro. I mean, the other run I killed them. I probably should do that again, but... Certainly not overkill. I don't really know what to get, dude. Like, it's 35 endurance. I'm a little concerned about going too much higher on strength and dex before meta, so I guess I just won't. Always this laggy. Whoa. Oh boy. You know what? That's probably because I used stealth there. I think I was paying attention. Yeah, it's 100% because I used stealth there. Okay, so Axe, Talisman, Two-Handed, Red Feather, and... Actually, wait. We go... Bleed. Charge Attack, Lightning... Okay. That was weird. Everything seemed good there. Oh, I didn't swap helmet, maybe. Yeah, okay, that was why. Shit, dude. Okay, just have to get back. Oh boy, I don't remember if the guy on the left pot screams when you enter that doorway. I think he does, dude. I think I'm gonna have to go the long way around again, because I'm pretty sure he does, but I don't remember, and I don't really feel like risking that. See, because there's this one that I killed normally, but then there's one on the left, which I think aggro's. But I don't know. I can't remember, dude. Maybe not. Just to make sure, I'm going to go this way again. Which I think should be fine. I'm pretty sure I don't have to do this, dude. But I'm not certain. If there's a guy to the left that will scream after I get through here. But yeah, I can't remember if that one goes right when you open the door or right when you walk in the door or not. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, and like I also just say swap. Like I don't say to swap the helmet there. I just say swap gear instead of like red feather and helmet. Because the new way I do this strat as well, it gives me even more time because I do the Knight's Resolve before the second cast. Okay, this part's a little sketchy. Yeah, it's also kind of weird having like actual running sections left this deep into the run as well. Normally there would not be, like maybe just some random dungeon or something. You know what? Make sure we have the right build here. So I don't have to come back up. So Lightning, Knight's Resolve, Zweihander are good. We're good. Not sure if I can wear this without fat rolling, but okay.
Hey Gino, we should trade feed pics, DM me.
Okay, so Gold Vow, Howl, Physics, Seppuku, and then swap Kite Shield, two-hand, Knight's Resolve, enter, swap Red Feather.
The mark of a true lord.
I don't even know what to level up at this point. I'll just save it, I guess. Yeah, I'm just worried, like, on Consort, we need to have enough damage so that if we don't get a counter hit, it's fine. I'm just concerned. I don't know. It would be worse to do more damage to Metter, though. Like, that would be bad. If I did too much damage to Metter, then that would actually, like, ruin the strat, basically. He's not seeing me, is he? Oh boy, that kind of startled me a little bit. I really hate that part, dude. I kind of want to level up in case I have to Memory of Grace, but again, I just don't... I kind of want to save until after Meta is done. Oh my god, dude. Insane camera auto turn on walls coming in clutch, dude. Okay. What on earth was that? Yeah, yeah, I guess there goes all the runes that I was saving, but I don't really care at this point, dude. What on earth? Like, I just shot it too high up, I guess? Or, like, why did he just freak out over that? I guess I shot it in the wrong spot, but I don't really know about that. Oh boy, okay. Jesus, dude. That's the scary stuff on runs like these, man. I definitely think I shot it too high up, though, is why that happened, but I just don't know why he did it. Like, I don't know why that was a problem, though. But obviously it was.
Inland seeing that allow me to...
So we need to be dealing below 8659 damage per bolt here. Ah, fuck, dude. That whiff is gonna really mess things up. It didn't really mess things up, actually. I was concerned the physic or something was going to run out there, which it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but better if it didn't do that. Yeah, see, like our damage there was actually higher than it normally is. Like even with the 1.7 mil loss. So like if I had actually leveled up all into Dex there, for sure it would have dealt too much damage. Holy tier? I guess I can go Faith as well. Holy and Faith. Okay, so what I'm not going to forget to do is do this.
You would abscond with it. The whole of Count Emir's wisdom.
We kind of got the meme, but... Nice no troll.
Let's go, Gino.
Probably don't need a Starlight for this, but just in case. Imagine, like, accidentally backstepping right when you get teleported or something, and you're trapped so you can't even fast travel out. I probably shouldn't have re-stealthed, but pretty sure it's fine. Actually, not fine. Not about to try some different strat right there. Right now.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
Imagine the feeling if she said, like, and our ally or something on this run. I would be devastated. Okay, so I guess fat rolling is going to be a slight problem here. Just have to take off some armor, I guess. Good. The fact that Leda is in front of Dane is maybe not great. Usually Leda doesn't walk in front of Dane here. I just have to change the angle a bit or something. Okay. Surely my man resist is high enough for no proc. It's kind of weird. I've never had to do this, but... Oh. Surely everything's right.
Maybe I'll give you the best gun ever.
Yay.
It's not right.
Maybe I'll give you the best.
Oh boy. Okay, well there it is. What did I mess up, dude? Oh boy. Wow. Okay, well there it is, dude. Jesus, man. Oh boy. Yeah, you don't like
GG legend.
messing up a final boss like that. Like I don't know what happened, dude. But I guess I'll take it.
Let's go.
Okay, we did it, dude. I will take it. Shit, dude.
Well done, less than 3.
All right, well, you know what? Like that was pretty damn clean, dude. Yeah, the helmet's not that much damage, dude. Something was wrong there. I don't know what it was. But yeah, GG's, you guys. Simple. Yeah, this cutscene sucks. Let's get the real cutscene, dude. I'm gonna be so curious to check what happened there. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to hit that first hit's supposed to be 23,000, dude. Okay, well, aside from that last thing, dude, that was really clean, actually. The only thing that wasn't clean was the Falling Star Beast. But man, like all the strats were executed pretty damn well here. Oh boy, okay, yeah, region locked, all bosses no hit, dude. All 207 bosses. This run took very few tries, which was nice. That's where that preparation comes in. I love this armor set, dude. Anyways, GG's, you guys.